Hello students. So today we will discuss about set associative mapping, and it is another method of the mapping using with the cache. So this is a mixture of fully associative mapping and direct mapping. So what we do actually, we define the cache memory into sets, and these sets are defined by like that k-way set and 2-way set, 4-way set, or 8-way set. So for example, there are 3 lines, there are 4 lines, so 4-way set are possible in that case. Okay, so same example I am taking. So 4-way in a 2-way set we have to divide the cache into 2 equal parts. In 4-way sets we have to divide the cache in 4 equal parts, and 8-way set is not possible here. So if it is larger than that of this cache memory, then it may be possible if it has 8 number of lines. Okay, so similarly similar to the last lectures, it is also same main memory, and B0 to B31 and W0 to W127, and 5 bits are for the blocks and 2 bits are for block offset. Okay, so now let's see that combination method of the direct and fully associative mapping. So 2-way set, so number of set are possible means a number of lines divided by k. So if I said k-way set, so what will I have to do? Total number of lines are 4. I will divide it by 2. So 2 is this is 2, maybe not clear to you. So it is 2, right? So total number of lines are 2. Sorry, total number of sets are 2 when it is divided by k set. Okay, so divide the cache into 2 parts or 2 sets. After division, k mod n, we will apply k mod n. K is the same, it is block number, n is number of sets. So it is 2 and it is k is your block number. So for example, if there is set 0 and set 1, there are 2 sets there. In that case we have 2 sets basically. So here you can see that we have 2 sets, set 0 and set 1, right? So there are another things, so there are some blocks also. So set 0 and set 1 are there for the given example of the cache memory. So 0 mod 2 is equal to 0. So now 2 is my total number of sets. Okay, so total number of sets are 2 and 0 is my block number. So how will I decide that which block will be defined at what position? Okay, so what we have done, we have chosen this set as this set is for block 0, block 2, block 4 and so on, right? So you can see here it is we have selected it by means of my fully associative mapping, that at any line you can store any, means at any set, I can say at set 0, at any line you can save any of the block from B0, B2, B4 or so on, and till the B30 you can do any of these things. Similarly in set 1 you can store B1, B31 and so on. So point is this, to find something in a set is more easier than that of a fully associative method. Okay, so I can find my blocks in a set, in a particular set, and I can find it easily. Okay, so now you can see here, so here I have a block tag number, set number and block offset. You should know that how I am dividing these things. This is different for each type of mapping technique. In a direct method, this was tag line, this is line number, and this is block offset. So block offset is nearly same for the same cases. Okay, so in the case of the fully associative, 5 lines are for the tag number and 2 lines are for 2 bits are for your block offset. In that case, in set associative, you have tag number and you have set number and then you have block number. So you just define tag number something, okay, for example 0010 and set 0, okay, and 00. So meaning of this, that you will have to move in the set 0, you will have to move in the set 0, this set 0. Now what is next? Tag number. So I may provide any of the line to any of that number. So for example, if I provide 0010 here, I will provide 0010 to this tag number, because how much blocks are possible here? Only 16 blocks are possible in a single line. So that's why I need 4 bit of for my tag number. Okay, so 0010 means here any of that line 0010. If for example, if it is a 0010 tag number and then set 0 and then 00, so 0010 means it will have block number 2. Okay, so it may have block number 2, and that will be assessed by my CPU. So this is all about your set associative mapping, and in my next lecture I will tell you about replacement algorithm and effective access time and hit ratio. So thank you for this lecture. Thank you.